Hello, today's the anniversary of the birth in 1976 of Robert Macfarlane, who's written some wonderful books about landscape and places and their names, including one called The Lost Words. This was inspired when he discovered some research, for example, that images had been put together from Pokemon and another series of images from the world of nature, and children of 8 plus got about 80% of the Pokemon figures right, got the right names for them, but less than 50% of the correct names for the items from nature. And this extended this problem even to adults. He another piece of research showed that of 2,000 adults, half could not identify a house sparrow, and a quarter could not identify a blue tit. And so he's got in this book the attempt to point out how important it is to know the names and keep alive the words associated with birds and animals and flowers and trees. And he's picked on 20 words: acorn, lark, otter, kingfisher, wren, 20 words which he feels are in danger of going out of use. And indeed, a children's dictionary recently missed these out because its contents were based on research into what are the words that children most often use, and these words just weren't there. And in this book, he cooperates with Jackie Morris, who produces some wonderful art, including pictures of nature with various items missing. The point being that if we lose knowledge of the words, that the names of these items, then we shall lose connection with them, that somehow being able to name something gives you a connection with it. I speak as someone who's pretty hopeless at this, forgetting even the names of the flowers in our own garden. But it doesn't prevent me from believing it to be true, that somehow as we get to know the names of an animal, of a bird, to identify it, it enables us to study it and to think about it and to create a connection. And it's this connection which leads us to want to protect the world of nature. Robert Macfarlane says, of what interest is it that the condor is becoming extinct to someone who can't even identify a wren? And he makes a good point, that the whole process of protecting the species that inhabit our wonderful world does depend partly on being able to understand them and connect with them. And so today, in my relationship with youngsters, I want to try and make sure that I do honour the world of nature and help them to do so, but also that I do so myself.